Hey there, my amazing followers. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I've got a deep, emotional story to share with you. It's full of twists, feelings, and surprises, so make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Alright, let's dive in. It all started on a day that seemed just like any other. I was in the kitchen, cooking something simple, minding my own business. Everything around me felt calm and ordinary, until, suddenly, my son-in-law walked in. Now, that might not sound like a big deal to you. But for me, it was the beginning of something I never saw coming. He stood there in front of me, and for a moment, I was completely frozen. My heart was racing, like I was 35 again, not 45 like people think. There was something in his eyes, a look I couldn't explain. It wasn't just respect. It wasn't just kindness. It was something deeper. Something unsettling. And that's when I remembered the words of someone very dear to me. Her name was Hannah. Hannah grew up in a tough world. She lost her mom when she was just a little girl and never really knew what love felt like. Her dad remarried, and her stepmother made her life miserable. She always felt like she didn't belong, like she wasn't wanted. So when a much older man, 25 years her senior, proposed to her, she didn't say yes out of love. She said yes because she wanted to escape. She needed out of that painful life. She thought, maybe this man will at least give me peace. But what she got was loneliness. Their life together wasn't filled with warmth or affection. It felt like she was a caregiver, not a wife. She gave him everything she could, and in return, she felt empty. But from that cold, emotionless marriage, she had one blessing, a daughter named Danielle. Danielle became the light in her dark world. No matter how broken Hannah felt, she tried her best to raise her girl with love, to teach her hope, and show her that life could be beautiful even when it starts out rough. Time passed. Things changed. But some wounds, they don't heal so easily. And me? My story was different, but somehow the same. That day in the kitchen, when my son-in-law walked in, I was all alone in the apartment. My daughter had gotten married and moved out. Life had slowed down. Everything felt quiet. Too quiet. But over time, I started to notice strange things. The way my son-in-law looked at me. The way he spoke. It wasn't how a man usually treats his wife's mother. It was something else. Something not normal. He started acting like we were more than just in-laws. Like we were close. Too close. And from that moment, everything began to change. If you want to hear what happened next, how the story unfolded, what choices were made, and how the past and present collided, stay tuned for the next part. Trust me, it's only going to get more intense. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this story if it touched you or made you curious. I was standing in the kitchen, just like any other day, preparing dinner. Suddenly, I felt him getting close, too close. And I honestly can't describe what was going on inside me. It wasn't just that he was being nice or respectful. No, it was way more than that. He was treating me with a kind of affection I hadn't felt in years. He was being sweet, soft-spoken. Making me feel like I wasn't just his wife's mother. But like I was someone special. Someone close. Like a friend, or even more. In those moments, it felt like the whole world was shifting. He cared for me too much. His words felt comforting, warm. And my heart? It was confused, fluttering between joy and guilt. But deep down, a small voice kept whispering. This isn't right. He's your daughter's husband. Days passed, and it only got harder. I kept trying to control the situation. Watching every word, every move. But when feelings sneak into your heart, it's easy to get lost in them. I'd sit and think. Who am I? Who is he? Why am I feeling things that don't make sense? And the truth is, the devil played tricks on me. He laughed at me. mocked everything I was going through. One day, something happened that I'll never forget. I was in the kitchen again, just cooking, when I felt a presence behind me. I turned around, and there he was. My son-in-law. But he didn't look the same. There was something in his eyes. Something intense. A look I couldn't explain. It was like I was seeing a version of him that didn't belong in my life. I told him, "This isn't okay. You're my daughter's husband. You're supposed to respect boundaries." But even as I said the words, my heart was screaming louder than my mouth. There was a battle inside me, between what's right and what I was feeling. I was scared. Scared for my daughter. Scared of the consequences if this continued. Because I saw something in his eyes. A kind of warmth that dragged me back to old memories. To a time when I was young and longing for love. And things just kept getting worse. Every time he came close. Every time he asked for help around the house. I felt this ache in my chest. Even looking at my daughter became painful. Her eyes. It's like they were silently asking, "Mom, why do I feel like you're getting close to someone you shouldn't be close to?" And it broke me. She even started visiting me less. And when she did, she'd say, "Mom, why are you acting this way? You're not like you used to be. You feel distant." And honestly, she was right. If you've made it this far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Because in the next part, I'll share what happened when everything finally exploded. Was it a choice I made, or a path I couldn't escape? Her words started to hurt me deeply. I wanted to be there for my daughter. I wanted to support her. But at the same time, there was something inside me pulling me in a completely different direction. And I couldn't explain it to her. Even if I tried, how could I describe emotions I didn't even fully understand myself? I was torn between love, guilt, and fear. My heart felt unstable. Every day I kept wondering, is this my fate? Am I just supposed to give in to these confusing emotions? I started to feel like I was losing control of my life. So I made a decision. To step away from everything. I moved back into my own apartment, alone. I told myself I'd live in peace, away from drama, from complications. But life doesn't always go the way we want it to. No matter how much I tried to stay away from my son-in-law, he kept coming back. He'd show up at my door. He'd knock like he had to see me. Like the past was chasing me and wouldn't let me go. Even the neighbors started to notice. I was scared they'd start asking questions, and that only made the pressure worse. My daughter. She used to be the joy of my life. But now, she came to visit looking tired and sad. She'd say, "Mom, I need your help raising my son. I can't do it all alone." So I tried to be there for her. I cleaned her house, took care of her kid. Did whatever I could to make her smile again. But inside, I was falling apart. I was losing my own peace. I couldn't live a stable life anymore. And then, I found myself at a crossroads. I was stuck between two lives. One that was familiar and safe. And another that pulled me with feelings I never asked for and couldn't control. I started wondering, can I go back to the simple life I used to have? I honestly don't know. That's why I'm here, sharing this with you. I need your help. I need your honest advice. Everyone around me says the same thing. Walk away. Let it go. Focus on your daughter and your family. But my heart, it doesn't want to give up so easily. There's something inside me holding on, even if it's just for one more minute. This isn't just a story about love. It's a story about the messiness of life. How sometimes we get caught up in situations we never saw coming. How one decision can change everything. So please, think carefully before you open your heart to something that might hurt you. Be cautious in your relationships. And if you ever feel confused or lost, don't go through it alone. I'm asking for your help. Your advice. Your words could mean the world to me right now. Leave a comment and let me know what you would do. If you felt this story in your heart, give it a like. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell, because your support helps me keep going. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other. And may God protect us all from the things we don't see coming. See you in the next story.